It is I Right. It is our radio drama that's happening right about now. I know a lot of you have been messaging me and asking me, what time are you starting? We're starting right about now. So sit back, relax. Remember, the radio drama happening right now.
I Right. St. Lucia's latest radio drama.
This man is making me crazy. I cannot deal with this.
With BFF. I Right.
I just can't with all of these responsibilities.
Every Monday.
I hear the two. And you perpetuating them kind of nastiness.
St. Lucia's latest hot radio drama.
So it is Monday, as I said, and we know I Write is one of our favorite programs on this radio station on a Monday night, where we listen to the drama, and after which we will be opening the phone line so we can have a discussion about what has happened throughout this drama. And my phone lines are 458-2488, 458-2488, or you can send us the WhatsApp message and the WhatsApp calls on 721-3303. 721-3303, and you can check us out on Facebook. It's Caribbean Hits FM on Facebook, so you can check that out because it is our drama time. And in-house I have a gentleman with me tonight. It is Mr. Arlene Regis. So we want to welcome Arlene in the studio this evening. Thank you for joining us. It's nice to have you. So tell St. Lucia a little hello.
Hi, good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be
and
here.
Tell us who you are, Alan. What is your portfolio? How did you find yourself coming and get into the hot seat with me? Because you know what's going to happen. It's going to be fire.
Okay, good. Yeah, well, so like I said, I'm Arlene Regis. I'm the Caribbean Programs Manager with PCI Media. We're responsible for the production. So we're the producers of I Write. So I'm really looking forward to the discussion later.
Excellent. So we're going to take the episode for tonight. And, of course, remember the phone lines are 458-2488 or 721-3303. And there we go.
Previously on I Write.
I just came to light some candles on my husband's grave.
So, why you have all that dirt in the bottle and that,
Why you minding my business so?
See, I knew it. I knew you were having an affair. And look, now I catch you red-handed.
Evan.
To Evan me.
But
what?
Evan, I'm still on the phone. Lower your voice.
Lower my voice? No. Let your boyfriend hear how nasty you are.
Today, I had another episode. What happened? Some ignorant people come at me again.
What did they do?
When I was in the supermarket doing my little shopping, you know, some fellas just charged me.
In the supermarket?
Oh shit, Gaza. How every time I come in this place is the same magic.
Hey Lincoln, what happened to you there?
Why you always encouraging them kind of macro to come to my place, guy? Can I do? Ow!
Give yourself.
Ow, Gaza! Owen, Gaza, you breaking my hand!
Babe, calm yourself. Gaza Lincoln, you raised your hand on me. You must be out of your mind. You must be taking for Cynthia. I know what your problem is. I warned you already about your abusive tendencies.
Alright, man. Alright, enough.
Yes, sir. You must try to control yourself at all costs, Lincoln. Yes, we are friends, but our man. Look, you telling me about Makume, and yet you cannot keep your hands off a woman. You can't stop beating woman. What's that? This as I.
Listen, guy. You're in no position to tell me about my freaking woman. Huh? I never see you with no woman, and you want to come and tell me crap. A little thing I tell you about Cynthia, and you feel now you're constant to come and tell me, boy, ain't your wife. Why? I tell already, to hell with you and your nasty ways.
You never see me with no woman, but if I had a woman like your wife.
What you say?
Nothing. Don't worry. I just say your words cut in like a knife. Man, Lincoln, we supposed to be good friends. Hey, how you insulting me now? Because I checking for somebody that need help?
Not just anybody. It's a gay fella, and I not on them by brethren. And you want to bring that in there?
Listen, Lincoln, I am bringing you nowhere. Al is a human being like everybody else. He have a right to drink and party in the same place you room in. And you can't do nothing about that.
So now you dare me? Huh? So you dare me when? Okay. Well, okay, we'll see.
We'll see. So you want to threaten me and my guests, my patrons. Lincoln, let me tell you something. If you can't deal with it, with my guests for any reason.
So where's I say guess who? Huh? Your guess? Well, it's my business too, you know.
Well, I suggest you mind your business.
Huh?
Or I myself will throw you out, whether you own shares or not.
So, what's up, Vesa? You think you can do that?
Of course. As a matter of fact, Vesa, moi droit moi. I right.
It open. Come in.
Ma, what is all that?
Child, hush up and come inside.
But I see you have all this.
Hush, I say no. I don't want to lose my concentration. I almost finish.
But why she have all that cloth hanging there? Those lights, candle, bougie, What Mama do with all them kind of things? Like a garden. Oh, so she is a garden.
No, come. Let us pray. Kneel down there, Cynthia. Kneel down with me. Oh, masters of love, put a hand in this potion and let it work for the benefit of those I love and love me. Himliga, sugar, shiska, babla boo. Say it with me, Cynthia.
Say what?
Himliga, sugar. Say, child.
Sugar.
Shiska bablaboo. One more time. Himliga, sugar. Shiska bablaboo.
Ma, what is that?
Child, take that and hold it by your heart, okay? Press it.
Why?
No, drink that.
But Ma, I
drink it.
But Ma.
You want man or not?
Yes, but you can't expect
but
me to
drink all of it, boy, more deal. Don't throw it up, eh? Good. Bon, valet.
Ma, Toto, what you have in that? That tastes so disgusting.
All right. Now take that. Hold on. You have to put 3 drops in his coffee. First thing in the morning, and 3 drops in the middle of his head while he's sleeping.
Okay.
You massage it in his head and say the prayer silently while you're doing it.
All right. Which prayer?
This same one we just said a while ago. Just say it 3 times and Lincoln will be all yours for all time. Nobody, Jamet person will be able to steal him from you. C'est comme ça ou ma way. Et bien ma way.
What's wrong, Bo?
Would you like some ice with that, sir?
Hey, Kina. What's up? Okay, like somebody kept the fridge open in this place? Why the cool shoulders?
Hi, Stephen.
That's the spirit.
Stephen, what do you want?
Don't forget I work here.
Correction, you're lofting. And lofting is not the same as working. Anyways, I'm leaving soon. What do you want?
Yeah, I know. Just wanted to see your pretty little face before I...
Don't touch me, Stephen.
Kina, it was just...
Stephen, I think I've told you before, and I was not joking. Leave me alone. You think you can do anything and get away with it? You all womanizer. You think I forget the kind of man you are?
Wait a minute. You still uptight about the little scuffle we had all these years ago? Wow. Well, I told you that I was sorry. And I was. Did I ever touch you after that? Did I?
Scuffle, Stephen? And you never did. Sorry? Sorry not curing anything, man. It will never take away the shame and the pain you caused me. The physical pain, yeah, that's past, that's subsided. But the psychological scars, that's with me for a lifetime. See, when you hurt me,
Because of a little kiss you behaving like that?
Stephen, it was more than a little kiss. You forced your dirty tongue into my little 15-year-old throat. And as if that was not enough, you pressed yourself hard against me. Man, I wasn't ready for that. Stephen, you violated me.
But that was nothing. Didn't you like it?
No.
But you seem to enjoy it.
Stephen, you're a liar. And I told you stop. My entire family was in the dining room. Anybody could have come in. But that's not the point. I said no.
Sometimes when a girl says no, she actually means yes. Don't say no when you mean yes.
That's not funny.
So, you want to go out with me sometime? Let's say Wednesday night?
No.
Please. I'll do anything you want. We can go anywhere you want. We can buy anything you want. And just name it.
No. And do not touch me.
Oi, hey. You are a bad girl now. Pushing me and thing. If not, can you at least get a drink with me? I'll call it the apology drink. Yeah. My olive branch. You'll accept it.
Stephen, no dinner, no date, no drink, no. No. Leave me alone.
Kina, I've been thinking about you so much. I can't seem to get you out of my mind. The others don't cut it. I know now there's no other girl for me but you. So please help me out.
And that's how you're treating somebody you love? Stephen, how do I know you have not violated somebody else? Huh? Another innocent little soul like I was. Tell me.
Kina, no. Never. Not anybody else. I just could not control myself when I'm around you. You make me weak. I've said it before, and I will say it again. Kina, I am sorry. It was in the past. Whatever happened in the past, let it stay in the past.
That's easier said than done, to be honest. The past is it's forever etched in my memory. No sandpaper, no drink can scrape that away.
Well, if you live in the past, you will never move into your future. Our future. So how about it? That drink.
Our? Stephen, anyways, we're about to close. I think you should leave.
I can wait for you. It's late. I don't want anything to happen to our progress.
Kina, you okay? Stephen?
I'm good. Stephen was just leaving.
Well, my offer still stands, Kiki. See you.
Kina, don't worry about him. I can take you home.
Cynthia, where you come from?
I was just up the road by Matutu.
At this ungodly hour? But Cynthia, how you dressed so?
Well, I just told you, Lincoln, I came from by Matutu.
Dress like that?
That little dress I have on? You were not home, so I went to see my mother. What you think?
What? I think? So now you have another man?
What? No.
Look at the time, Cynthia. Look at the time you telling me you come from by your mother's house. I come in since midnight and you not there. My wife not there. And you telling me you come from by your mother? Woman.
Well, Link, if you don't believe me, you can call Matutu. Call my mother. She will tell you I was by her.
Cynthia, I will call your mother. Me hot day have a complot. You'll conspire against me.
Oh, Lincoln, please.
Do Lincoln, please. Me. Cynthia, what you have behind your back? And what is this thing you telling me about Eve coming to my house? I tell you already, I cannot support that kind of lifestyle. You and your daughter will have to figure out where she will find accommodation when she arrives.
She's your daughter too, and she will not appreciate you referring to her otherwise.
She will not appreciate it. Cynthia, what crap you telling me now? So I have to stoop down to accept all kind of nastiness in my house.
Look, I am tired right now and it is too late for this. I am going to bed.
So we really feel me, boy. Come, Cynthia. What you have in your back there?
Nothing.
Me piu. Bashas matan.
Lincoln. Link. Okay, he's sleeping now. I'll just slip over there and pour the lotion on his forehead. 3 drops, of course. No, I think it was 2. How many again? Oh, let me get the paper. Oh, here it is. It says, okay. Himliga. Sugar.
Hey, Cynthia.
Okay, Lincoln, no.
How you getting home, Kina?
Bus, eh? I always take in the bus, but when it's this late, normally Evan picks me up. But you know, with his financial issues, the car is down. He can't really pay the insurance.
Oh, I didn't know it was so bad.
Yep. They even had to keep Trudy at home with Cynthia for some time. No money for fees.
Well, let me give you a ride home then. But talking about Cynthia, how is she?
It's okay. I can manage. And plus, I live opposite you. I don't want to put you out of your way. It's okay. And she's alright.
Kina is really not a problem. Anything for my best friend's daughter. Come on.
You sure? Okay, alright, okay.
Alright, I'll finish closing up, look the keys. You can start putting your things in the van. Just wait for me there, I'm coming.
Okay.
So Kina, how are things with you really? You like working at the club?
Yeah, of course. You know, except for the troublemakers here and there. But nothing I cannot handle. You know me already.
You mean Steven? I saw you all chatting a while ago. He seems to like you a lot.
Well, I'm not interested. By the way, you might want to consider putting a tank, because the water these days is quickly becoming scarce and the toilets need to always be flushed. You know, with no water, no flushing.
Yeah, I spoke to the guys about getting a 9,000 gallon tank. That should be there by tomorrow.
Yeah, because that smell can affect business big time.
But you okay?
Yeah, I was a bit tired.
Yeah, so how's your mom these days?
But I thought I answered that already. She's okay when she there.
Yeah, okay. Kina, you think I'm a nice guy?
What do you mean?
I mean, just generally, what do you think about me?
Owen, no, not you too, man. Owen.
Huh? Wait, what?
You hitting on me like Steven?
Whoa, Befla. Wait till I. No. I'm not hitting on you. Wait, you think I'm interested in you like that? Kina, you like a daughter to me.
Okay. I just thought that because...
I'm sorry. Don't worry, but I would never do that.
No, but it's just that since, you know, I or nobody has ever seen you with a woman, I just thought you were making a pass
at you. Nah, baby girl, no.
Okay, alright, thank God. Okay. Alright, well, I think you're an okay guy.
Okay guy. Alright, I can handle that. I can take that, yeah.
So what happened to you? You can't get a woman? You gave her?
What? No. Why you say that?
Well, in the first place, I've never seen you with any woman, not one. And then, I don't want to follow rumors, but these days, you always with Al, the homo.
So, because you never see me with a woman, you assuming I...
Okay, sorry. Honestly, sorry. It's just that...
That what?
Nothing. Never mind.
Come on, spit it out. Tell me.
No, but for so long, For so long, Uncle Owen.
So, it could just mean that I love, and I can love only one person. In fact, I've only loved one person, Kina, my whole life.
Hey, so you in love, pal? Hey, do I know her, Uncle Owen? For so long you coming home with Daddy by yourself. Never with anybody else. All our family outings in the country, I never see you with a girl. What? Come on, tell me.
Nothing.
Okay, so who?
All my years, I carry feelings deep inside me, and in the past couple of weeks, it killing me inside. I seen she going through some things, man, and I can't do nothing about it. And it's somebody you know very well.
Well, I know you like to trouble Eve. You know that she...
Yes, I know. And it's not Eve. Let me tell you.
Okay, I'm listening.
That person has been playing on my heartstrings from the first moment I laid eyes on her.
So you said her. Okay, so we clear on the homo thing.
Kina, I've always been a one-woman man.
Well, who? Tell me already, who?
Well, when I first met Lincoln.
Lincoln who? My father?
Yeah, your father. I was a newbie on the job and he took me under his wings.
Wait, but I thought you said her. Hey, Uncle Owen, my money finished, eh? Anyway, let me tell you. Who is that? I want to know before I leave. Who is that?
Your mother, Kina.
My mother?
Oh my. Talk about drama.
Come experience.
Tonight. Talk about drama. And tonight is going to be hot and fiery. So tonight my guest in studio is Alan Regis from PCI, the producers and co-producers and executive producers of I Write, which is my favorite radio program these days. Because on Monday nights, I get to express myself based on the issues and topics in our radio drama program called I Write. Now, I know the messages have been coming in from time the first issue came on. The messages are hot, hot, hot. I will come to all of you, but you know I like to give you a piece of my mind and tell you what I think, and then I know Alan is going to come down on me because he will not agree with all what I'm going to say, but that's okay. I will deal with Alan accordingly. So let's take issue number 1. Let's talk about the first part of it, where we have Lincoln and Owen at the club. They again end up in an argument, and remember, if you were there last week, and I know most of you were listening last week because I already see some of your messages coming in, that Owen and Lincoln went into a scuffle because of Al, because Lincoln does not like Al because he believes and knows and thinks that Al is a homosexual or gay as we call it, and they get into that argument because of Owen's friendship with Al. This time Lincoln attempts to get physical with Owen, who stops him. They continue to argue, with Owen trying to explain to Lincoln why he needs to make an effort to change his behavior and his attitude. So again, like I said last week, and Arlene, I know you did not listen because our listeners were paying attention and they were very, very vocal on last week's episode. Right. I believe Al has a right to his own decision, and him wanting to be a homosexual or gay as we call it, it is his decision. And it is his business, and we should respect him as a human being despite his belief of wanting to be homosexual. Tell me what you think about this first issue, Alan.
Yeah, well, I mean, I agree. I think it is everybody is entitled to have their own, beliefs, their own sexual orientation, and I think that they're entitled just like everybody else is. I mean, everybody has the right to go out and enjoy themselves and so on and so forth. And I definitely agree with you there. At the same time, there are other people who don't believe. My problem is when you see people don't believe other people should be a particular way, and they want to get violent and they want to ill-treat others about it. So, but I mean, people have their own beliefs and their own.
And we've seen that with Lincoln.
Yeah.
Lincoln getting physical with Owen because Owen is friends with Al, and he believes that if Owen is his friend, he cannot be friends with a homosexual.
Right.
And we see that right here in St. Lucia. If I speak to somebody who's gay, as we call them, or homosexual, it means I'm gay. People think I'm like that.
Right.
And I get it a lot, as in me as a person, as Mervyn, because I have a lot of gay friends. It is because of the jobs that I've done as an entertainment manager, and a lot of the people who get into that tend to or prefer to be that way. And once they see you talking to that person, they believe you are like that.
Yeah, man. I mean, when we were developing I Write, we did a lot of research around St. Lucia because I Write had to truly represent the society, represent what was happening, right? And one of the things that we found out was when we asked people, sometimes people did not want to sit next to someone they thought was homosexual because they believe like it could influence, like a flu, like a cold. You know, if you have it, then I can get it. If I touch you, if I shake your hand, and so on and so forth. People just do not understand anything about your sexual orientation and what that's all about.
And that is so ridiculous, because if Alan is like this and I want to be Alan's friend, you should not judge me or Alan, because we decide what we want to do. We know ourselves, and we know what is best, or we think we know what is best for us. So why is it that persons like Lincoln believe that he can just go to such extreme of getting into a physical confrontation with Owen because he's friends with Al. And last week's episode, you can hear when Lincoln was confronting Al and Owen and making a big chaos in the shop. Till Owen gets to the point where he asking him to leave even though they are partners. And we see that a lot in St. Lucia, and people now tend to, you see young people who are in this community, they tend to take their lives because they believe persons don't accept them.
And I don't think the majority of St. Lucia really understands how painful it is for someone, like that. I mean, again, from the research that we've done, we've seen, we know persons who can't leave their homes, who are afraid of being, called names and being, all kinds of things happen. And it's not something that people should take lightly. I mean, here we are saying we're a Christian society, right? And we all refer to the Bible, and we all say, God say, love your neighbor as thyself. But are we really serious?
Are we serious about that?
And so it's for us, which is one of the reasons why we're doing this. I mean, we believe that you don't necessarily have to embrace anybody. You don't necessarily need to believe what I believe. You don't need to believe what other people believe, but at least respect other people for who they are.
That is the
bottom line. It's not about saying, oh well, we need to, those people are pushing this in my face, let's carry it and so on. I said, no, it's just respecting people and leave them understand that they're human too.
Right.
So but it's very, very sad. It's now what 8:30 right now, right? There are a lot of young people, especially, and my heart goes especially for the young persons, the young boys and girls who are presently in pain as we're now having this. And there are people that are listening that right now that are in pain from whether it is what they're going through right now or what they've been through.
Yes.
And we just thought this is a time for us to be able to say, no, enough is enough. I mean, you can have your belief system, you can do whatever, but when it comes to causing pain to others, that is when I think we're going a bit too far.
But Alan, even too, there have not been any example set to anybody for doing or the injustice to the gay or community. Nobody has been held accountable for their actions. So that is why I believe that they continue to chastise the gay community, because they know if I do it,
Right.
nothing happens to me.
Yeah.
So there's no laws in place, and this is something I think that should come into effect as quickly as possible
Yeah.
to protect the rights of people who decide
Yeah.
to be in their community.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. And going looking at the rights, I mean, St. Lucia, we have no privacy laws, for example.
None.
You know, that if the police believe that you're breaking the law, they have the right to walk into your house. You know, if they believe, like, for example, we had a burglary law in St. Lucia. That means that you know. So if the police believe that there's that kind of action happening in a house, they have the right to just walk in. And like you said, you know, I mean, so many people have gone through so much. People have been killed. People,
Yes.
and you don't hear anything. You don't hear, and so I mean, we had someone call in on one of our programs the other day, man, and the young man was talking about how, you know, he was taken in by one of his relatives and he was abused and they brought it to the police and nothing happened. I mean, there's some police officers that take their work very, very, very seriously. You know, I had the privilege of knowing quite a few police officers because my brother was the commissioner, so I through him I got to meet quite a few. So I know there were some really hardworking police officers, but at the same time, there are some police officers who just don't give a hoot about anything.
Yeah, they don't
in
give a
fact,
heck.
you know, they like they call it
Bugsala,
so, you know,
yes,
exactly.
yes.
But again, at the end of the day, you know, whose responsibility is it for us to be able to say who's going to stand up for the people that are being victimized and so on?
A message coming in, Lincoln too judgmental, but I can't wait for the poet to fall in his Yes, I can't wait also because by the time it hits him, I think he will turn around. After he'll probably turn gay, caller. I'm hoping that's what happens to him for all the hate that he has had throughout the episode so far. I'm looking forward to seeing a turn in Lincoln. I have some more messages. I'm just trying to pull them up. We have messages coming all over the place. Let's go. Yes. Now, this person there are quite a few messages. Yes, moving through. Owen just wanted Lincoln to respect Al. Everyone should have equal rights for the decisions they choose to make and continue their lives. I totally agree with you. Totally agree with you, because if you respect somebody's life and what they do with their lives, and you don't make it bother you, Alan, then you're on your own business, they're on their own business, and we're happily ever after.
Yeah, man.
But once you are going to allow somebody's life and their way of life trouble you, they will always have feud in this area or with between these people.
Yeah, and you know what the thing is, that we're checking out other people's lives, right? While we're not doing anything about our own. We're in our own little mess.
Yes.
But we're checking you and see everything, your hairstyle, what you wear, and they're not checking that themselves probably can never afford what it is that you have.
Right.
And not doing something about it. And I mean, it really is heartbreaking, you know, when you like I said, because I-Right is again based on research.
Sure.
Man, and it is really to read all of what's going on, the reports, to interview persons and so on, the attitudes. It's really, really, really sad.
It's just happening in St. Lucia, and Alan, I am waiting for the day when the LGBT community have their rights too, and be able to not freely in public, but they're able to live their life the way they choose to.
Okay, but I was thinking going to take you on this is probably our first little disagreement. You said you want the LGBT to have their rights too, but I don't see it like that. We all have rights.
We all have rights. True.
When the Human Rights Declaration, the Declaration of Human Rights was signed in 1948, right? This was for all rights. I don't think the gay community is looking for additional rights. I think what they're looking for is the respect that their rights they already have.
But Alan, let's look at it on
right.
Okay, we look at it on the biblical side of it.
Right.
We believe, or the Bible says that it's a man to a woman.
Right.
And why he said that they need to have their rights, because it is not it is not legal
Right.
to be a man with a man and a woman with woman.
Well,
it is happening
right.
because they choose to.
Right.
That's what they believe
Right.
with for themselves.
Okay.
So this is why I say we need
Right.
them to have their own rights.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm glad you clarified that
Right.
because I think that needs to be clarified.
Yes.
Because a lot of time people think that there are more rights than the heterosexual.
Yes. Yes.
You understand?
Mhm, mhm.
So are they looking for more and more rights than me? You know, and that is not the
That's
case.
not the case.
That is not
That's
the case.
not the case.
So fundamentally, the reason why we're doing this is fundamentally for human rights that you have, the human rights that is supposed to be afforded to every single human being on the face of this earth. That persons need to feel that is respected.
And maybe what they need to do is to publish the Human
Yes.
Rights Act again.
Exactly.
So that
Exactly.
we all can, because I don't know about the human rights law.
Exactly.
I
mean,
only start to know about human rights law when I started doing the I Write.
Exactly.
And the first episode, there was the information about the human rights, and it sent me to look for more information.
Exactly.
And that is when I start to, understand that we do have rights as human beings.
You know, when we were doing the work, when you spoke about human rights, you know what came to us? People were just telling us about Martinez Francois
and Mary and Mary Francis.
Because that's
the only human rights they know.
And people do not
Yes.
understand that we all have rights. And this is one of the things that when you listen to I Write, because you heard about Evan,
Yes.
right? And Evan
Yes.
and his job and all of those sorts of things. So I Write is not just about LGBT rights or human, but it's about human rights and all of your other rights as well that people need to be concerned about or be knowledgeable about.
Now, the phone lines are on. Let's take that call before we continue. Go ahead, caller. You're live on Hits 92.1.
Hello?
Hi, good evening. You live.
Hot tonight, huh?
It is. It's gonna get hotter though.
Hotter?
Yes, it will.
Well, look like I'll have to go and have a shower, man. I'll call back.
All right, not a problem. Right. So, I remember once listening to Hits with Devontae, and he said, as a gay, he had to leave St. Lucia to find happiness. Now, we do a program on Sundays which Hits with Devontae.
Right.
And yes, caller, I remember that too. He did say that for him to be free and to be able to express himself in his community, he had to leave. And now that he has moved, he is happily ever after.
Right.
Why is it that he could not be the same way in his own country?
Yeah. Well,
This is something that we'd have to look for. This, first of all, shouldn't be. Human rights are not for only straight persons. Gays are classified as human beings as well. They don't have separate rights. And I agree with you. Very true. We are all human beings, no matter what we choose to do with our lives, whichever way we go, whether we go left, right, or center, straight, or by.
Yeah.
This is our life, and we have the same rights. Another message coming in, Alan. Persons should be respected, and they should be given a chance to feel comfortable in their skin and their own bodies. What say you about that?
Absolutely. I agree totally. I mean, like I said, there's too much pain being caused just because of that. I mean, we have so many other issues that we can deal with. We have issues with our economy and everything else. We want to beat up somebody just because, they're different sexual orientation or you think they're gay. I mean, come on. In this day and age.
It's time we get over this. This is something that time of the past. Because as a little boy, when you hear them calling people names, we used to laugh because at the time you're not aware, you don't even know, you were not sensitized by your older folks about how to address certain issues. But now as we grow up, we realize that we are all human beings and we should all be treated equally. All right, so I'm going to move to the next topic. I know a lot of the messages are coming in still on that topic. Let me take the other issue that we had, but before I do so, let me just read this last one on, I find we like to judge people too much. People have a choice. I totally agree with you because I decide I want to be straight. This person decide to be bisexual. Somebody else wants to be gay. It is my choice. I am going to do what's going to make me happy. And I don't give a hoot with what you believe. That's me. That's what I want to do. And you should not judge me because I am different.
But isn't it a bit deeper than that also? I mean, you're just talking about choices. But the LBGT folks, it's not a choice. Because I think that's one of the problems. People believe that you can wake up tomorrow and choose to be gay.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
People believe that you can just decide, well, you know what? I say Bible last night. I think you understand, and people don't understand that it's in you.
Right.
This is who you are. You know,
and nothing can change you.
Exactly. It's not something that you just decide and you wake up in the morning and just gonna give it up.
Yes.
You know, and I think people just do not understand that, which is why again people don't want you to come by them. I mean, a few friends of mine who are very educated fellas said, well, you know, if any of them gay people go by the school where my child is going to school that day.
That makes no sense.
Just because, you know, they don't understand it, I think, you know, and so on. So
let's move to the next one. Cynthia goes to Matoto house to collect the love potion. Matoto is in the middle of preparing this potion and asks Cynthia to join. She explained to Cynthia what she needs to do to administer the potion to Lincoln to ensure that it will work. Himlaga, sugar.
Well, you learn that way.
I don't know the last line. I need to learn it because I have to administer that potion when I go home, Alan.
Well,
so I need to listen to the episode again.
Yeah, well,
because I am administering that potion. Look, somebody say, Alan, I want the potion too.
Be careful what you ask for, boy.
Be careful what you ask for, writer, because I'm going to send it your way, and hopefully you use it in the right way. And whoever that person is that you're looking at, I hope you use it the right way. Himlaga, sugar. Somebody say, Bagaila do. A message coming in there. Let's talk about it first, Alan.
Right.
We know that Cynthia is being abused by her husband Lincoln.
Right.
However, she continues to blame herself and is deeply in love with Lincoln.
Yeah.
And no matter what, especially her daughter Keena, trying her best to get her mother out of it, and oh no, sir, this is what she's doing. This is what she's going to do. Why do you think she'd want to now do a love potion?
Well, you know, I mean, there are some women, and we've had people that have come in to trying to explain that. There's some people who just, they're in love, and they look for all excuses for the person, regardless of what how this person would behave, the embarrassment and everything that they have to go through. For God knows what reason, that they just feel like this is the person, is like that is their destiny. They can't do anything. They just have to go with it. You know, it's like those people, you know, before, I'm not sure if you remember, there are people that used to have a sore on their foot and they used to call it a gad. And they tell you, right? So they would just accept that the rest of their lives they would have pain in that foot until they die. Right? And not even bother to go and look for whether there's any kind of medical thing that they can. So it's the same thing. It's like, so Cynthia is in love with this man, she says. There's nothing that Lincoln has been beating her up. He's been,
and she doesn't care. And
she's
that.
Like this, you know, and she's looking for excuses and so on and so forth
all the time.
But there are a lot of people that are like Cynthia. A lot of people who are like Cynthia. Cynthia is in love, and Cynthia is trying to get Lincoln to tie Lincoln. There's some people who want to get out.
But Cynthia is trying to keep him.
Cynthia is trying to keep him.
Because she's deeply in love with Lincoln, and he cannot see that.
Yeah.
All he's seeing is to abuse her.
Yeah.
A message coming in. What kind of obia is that? That chant really funny. Himlaga, sugar. I need the last line. Somebody send it to me on WhatsApp. Oh God, look. Oh, I hope it's not you. I hope it's not the chant you're giving. Go ahead, caller. You're live.
Hello.
Hi. Good evening.
Can a man violate his own right?
Can he violate his own rights?
Any human being.
What do you say, Alan? How?
I'm a bit confused. How could, like, what?
What are you asking, caller? What are you asking?
I just want one if a man could violate his own right, human right.
I don't think so. I mean, usually it would be violating against somebody else's rights, but his own right against himself, I can't see how.
It can happen, huh?
I don't know, maybe, but unless we have a situation that shows how that is possible, I can't see that.
Another question again, huh? Because, you know, I'm a guy, you know, I'm an open man. Open, I like to go deep into knowledge, you know. And a lot of people, so, you know, they say that lack of knowledge can cause more ignorance. And can a man find himself in a woman's body?
Can a man find himself in a woman's body?
Yeah, and he wants to get out of that woman's body. He's not comfortable being in a woman's body. That's why you may find those guys that are doing pretty well financially will go for a surgery to get out from that that woman's body.
Right.
Because they're not feeling comfortable being in a woman's body. Right? Vice versa too. You may find that a woman might find themselves in a man's body. And they might pay a fortune to get out from that body that don't belong to them.
Right.
You know, we have to go very deep, you know.
Yeah.
Because to understand what is happening, you have to go very deep. Because people don't see things very deep. They see things beyond the surface. That is why there's a lot of anger, because we are just in the darkness of ignorance. It is time for us to get out of the darkness of ignorance and come into the light and see those individuals that they are not comfortable. A man don't feel comfortable being in a woman's body, so he tries best to get out from that body that don't belong to him. You understand what I'm talking about?
Yes.
So if you have to do some research, you will find that a lot of women are in man's body and a lot of men are in a woman's body. So you see, it's just like it's confusing. So we are living in a world of confusion. Everyone is confused.
That's right.
Even the people that they're showing you, they're violent towards things that they have no understanding of. Because they have no understanding of what's, you know, they're confused. Even the women that are in a man's body are also confused. Because society don't accept them and they're so confused, sometimes they commit suicide, you know.
Yes.
You know? Because the whole society expecting them to be what they're supposed to be, but they're in a body that don't belong to them. So they end up confusing. Even society has been confused. Everybody's confused. It's like a karalu. Everybody's confused. Unless we acquire wisdom from God. You know?
Right.
Because knowledge and information is not all.
Sure.
Because you don't have the wisdom, then it's like knowledge and information is like a boat without a captain. The boat just drifting apart, you know. Anyway, have a great night.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you so much. Somebody just messaged, Alan, what potion you're administering? Let me start making calls and let them be aware that you're coming. So you're born.
But you know, this potion thing is a very serious thing.
It is, and I think I think people are actually doing it, Alan.
Oh yeah.
People are actually doing it for different reasons. Whatever it is that they're doing, I think it is happening. And somebody said, all the time Owen wasn't supporting Lincoln when he was hitting on Cynthia and was lovey-dovey with her. He was already planning to snatch Cynthia. Haha, look it. So that's our next. They already gone past me. They find I taking too long to get to that point. So let's take the other issue tonight. Keena, and I've been listening to Keena. I've been listening to her of all the episodes, and I was trying to figure out why is it she despised and hated Stephen like that, and tonight it came out. Tonight, and now I can see I can support her and tell her leave him alone and don't ever give him a chance. But chances are he probably did it at the time that he did it. He was not in the right mind, the right frame of, like he's saying.
Right.
And Kina she was cornered by Stephen, who's still trying to get her attention. He tells her how much he wants her. Kina responds by reminding him of his action when she was 15 years old. He apologizes and continues with his pursuit despite her protests. Owen intervenes and rescues Kina from Stephen. He offers to take her home. Now, Alan, she has a right, and she felt or she was abused at the age of 15 by Stephen, and every time she sees him, I'm thinking that it comes back to her. And although he has apologized for his action and has said his reason for all of what he did, and Kina just cannot seem to forgive him.
Yeah. I mean, I think sometimes people don't understand how deep people hurt. I mean, there are people that carry things from the time they were little girls up to grown women. I will never forget once, when we did our first radio drama program on St. Lucia, we played Z. I will never forget one day I showed up at my office at Rodney Bay, and there was this lady sitting on the steps waiting, and she came up to me and she said, "You know what, Mr. Regis, you know, I haven't dealt with incest." Because one of the issues we had in Apple Please was incest at the time, right? So we were dealing with that issue, and the woman came up to me and she was crying, and this lady's giving me this big hug. Women might come and say pet, because I don't know.
You don't know who she is.
I say, maybe, you know, I hope I didn't get your daughter pregnant or anything like that. Anyway, so this lady came up and she's like hugging, and she said, "You know, I'm so happy that you all are dealing with incest in your drama. When I was a child, I was molested by a relative, and Mr. Regis, I have never ever said that to anybody. It has burnt me all of my life. And this is the first, I'm so happy to hear my life being relayed, and hoping that this will help other people who are like me to speak out, because not being able to speak out has really taken a lot from my life." So, you know, I mean, people don't understand that sometimes you look at a little thing, like you touch somebody somewhere, or you do somebody something, and it's like, but the pain that the person is going through is enough to really scar their lives for a long time.
And a message coming in, it just touched me a little. This reminds me of me. So I understand where Kina is coming from. And they also send a little note for Kina. Please, one second, I'm trying to get it. Tifon lakafe tut bagay. Please don't something. People, how to heal from something you've never been through. I think because of the phone and the rotation, I can't see the actual message. Hopefully, there you go. Please don't tell people how to heal from something you've never been through. We are all tested differently, broken differently. Our scars fade differently, and we heal differently.
That's right.
Everyone should be allowed to grieve how they want, when they want, and how long they want to. Stop giving expiry dates to the pain you did not endure. If you cannot be kind, say nothing. It's okay to be quiet. Try it sometimes. You won't die. So this is a little quote that they sent for Kina, because the writer is saying most likely the writer had been through the same situation, and she's saying this is a Kina and myself, meaning that most likely they went through the same issue or something of the sort, and it is not, they're now relaying, and just listening to the episode, it touched that person. And let me tell you, whoever you are, whatever has happened to you, yes, you can mourn, you can grieve about it. Take your time to recover, so that when it's done and over, the person have asked me to read the rest of it. They find I am very rude not to read the end. It's not that long. Let's get the rest of it.
Of course.
I have to turn the phone. Yes. Okay. You don't have to understand everyone's journey or life's choices, but it's your duty to respect it. Life visits us all at the end of the day, and while you play judge, let's hope when it's your turn, you remain standing to handle it half as strong or as perfect as you try to claim be. Thank you for this quote, and I think we'll send it to Kina. Of course, Kina would love to have this little quote. It is really, really inspiring and touchy. It really, call a writer, it's really touching me, and hopefully you are better than where you were. Alan, they send me the rest of imlinga, sugar, shika bablabo.
There you go. So now you're all set.
So now I'm all set. I'm starting my potion tonight. Whoever I get in contact with will get a dose of the love potion thanks to Matoto.
So what do you do if the love potion is too strong now?
On whose part? On whose part? Mine or theirs?
Or the person now start following you everywhere.
Well, good for them. If they're ready for a fight and they're ready to be beaten by my warrior,
okay,
then no problem.
Okay.
No problem at all. She like to fight. Before you look at me hard, her mouth long, hard like banana.
Okay.
So when I send the potion, please turn your head if you know you can't handle a good fight, a good woman's fight. Another message coming in there. Let's see what it is. Mervin, learn it already. So they're asking me to learn the because they want me to teach them. Let's look at the other issue that we have. Cynthia returns home from Mototo's house. She meets Lincoln at home. He tries to find out where she was, but ends up accusing her of having an affair. They again end up in an argument about Eve. Eve, I guess, is the daughter. And Lincoln claims to be too tired to argue and goes to sleep. Isam bagaila hakatwavai. The little love potion Matoto gives Cynthia must be working already, because look, he go and sleep. Poor job for him. And Lincoln claims to be too tired. Cynthia thinks it's a perfect time to administer the love potion. While she's preparing to do so, Lincoln wakes up. And in the scuffle, the bottle of love potion falls and breaks. Shook, man. I'm disappointed. Disappointed. I'm very upset. Somebody say, Lincoln, wake up. What's the meaning of that? So Lincoln had to. That also say Lincoln should never have woken up. Why is that color? Brighter, please tell me. Tansa, look, she forget. Yes, in the episode, how many times did they say to rub his head? Oh my God. Bagaila some katwavai. He's sleeping. Tansa, since when Lincoln talks so much for something sinful, I don't know what they were trying to say there. That's all right. So, but what happened there? How Lincoln wake up?
Because maybe it wasn't his destiny to be married by the.
So you mean Sylvia cannot marry or tie Lincoln yet?
Not yet.
But
she trying.
But that's ridiculous.
But
I was excited already. Today's the only day I'm excited.
you want to see Lincoln marry?
I want to and I want her to chain him and put a leash in his neck and pull him everywhere and say, "Come, puppy."
See? Well.
Aline, I cannot wait for that part of it. Like, seriously, I cannot wait again.
Yeah.
She talking too much. That's why. Oh, all right. What the caller is saying, the writer is saying that
Exactly.
She was talking so much.
So you're going to put a thing on the man's head. You're just saying, okay, he's sleeping now.
He's sleeping now. I forget how many times they say. Is it 2? Is it 3 times? Nonsense. Since we're not ready yet. That's why she'll get more licks again, and I'm going to be pissed again.
So how do you think she should have done it?
He fall asleep. Wash. Even though they say 2 or 3, I put in 10. I overdosed him, Alan. So when the potion real work inside of him, after he tie, he maui. After he maui, he hold wrong at all. That's what I want to see.
Well, you're going to have to call Matoto and get the thing.
Look. You see, look. Exactly what I'm saying. The man with the writer say, I put in the whole bottle. Look, Alan, you see, you think I bad. Look, and I shut down is a woman. She say, I bathing him with it. Instant work. Yes, caller, I agree with you. Right, I agree because it's tie she want to tie him.
Yes.
So she can do and get his attention. He going on his knees in his sleep. That's what.
That's a messy man. Man might be messy more day here tie.
Or she tie him. She tie. Let me tell you, all these messages must be coming from women. Alan, I'm not being biased. I'm not being discriminating on the women, but it must be women sending these messages there.
Okay.
That kind of thing they say in there because a man not saying that. Bathe him in it and pour the whole bottle. That's what I would do if I was Cynthia. I pour in the whole bottle in his head. When I finish, I running back up by my Matoto and I tell him it fall and give me more. And then I rub in his whole body. You swear it's the shower he come from. What say you? What would you do?
Me? I have no idea. I don't believe in them thinking the thing's gonna work. Do you really think those things work?
I don't know.
I mean, you don't know, but you want to.
I want it to work. I think it's working. I believe. Go ahead, caller. You live.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, go ahead. I'm listening.
It's very hot, huh?
Yeah, get in there.
Very spicy.
Before you continue, tell me what you would do, caller.
Huh?
Tell me what you would do.
Well, boy, what I'll do, I keep it private.
Private?
Yeah.
Next caller, just hold on. We'll come to you shortly. Next caller, hold on. Go ahead, caller.
Why women love being in the company of gay? Why?
Why they love being in
and why they tolerate it more than men?
What's that?
Gays.
I find women tolerate gay.
Hello? Hold on, caller. Hold on. WhatsApp caller, just hold on. Oh, shucks. We lost down. Go ahead, caller. WhatsApp caller. Go ahead. You live.
One thing I really wanted to know from a lot of your writers and listeners, it's man kind of thing. I remember
caller, I tell you already, pay your own Wi-Fi. Stop stealing from the caller.
A lot of ways to tie or to untie, and I remember a particular caller of yours was speaking about with the needle and you put in the hair and everything. Something that people actually do.
I think so, eh? I think so.
Do they believe that it actually works?
Well, apparently they get results, so that's why they recommended it.
I remember when I worked forestry, doing research, and I found a little booklet that had a lot of recipes for how to tie on your person. I mean, and apparently these things that have been repeated over and over again, which is why people actually were passing that on. So I don't know, maybe.
Because I can remember the last time people were very upset, Mervyn, that after
Caller, you breaking up. Go in the Wi-Fi zone so that I can hear you properly. Well, I not hearing all your information. You live on radio and you breaking up. Go in the correct zone.
Are you hearing me now?
Yes, I'm hearing you a lot better. Yes.
Yeah, I was saying that I remember at Cynthia because Lincoln was already beating her. Yesterday she looking for a potion to time after she getting licked already.
Mm-hmm.
Just crazy, you getting licked from the man already, yet still you want to tie him. So you're going nowhere.
Yeah.
Caller, you still there?
Yes, I'm still there.
Okay, because what I'm not hearing, you're breaking up, so I've not gotten what you're asking or saying.
I'll try and call back.
All right, not a problem. Thank you.
If I think what he's saying is that why the man is beating you up already and you're still trying to tie him for what?
Exactly. Exactly.
I,
let's take a call. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah. Lincoln is beating her.
Uh-huh.
And she want to tie Lincoln.
Yes.
I think she's doing the right move. She's doing the right thing, You know when she tie Lincoln, Lincoln will stop beating her.
You think so?
Huh?
You think so?
Because when you tie Lincoln, he'll get mostly he'll get soft, He'll get almost like a retarded. That is why she want to tie Lincoln. Because when a man tie, they're like a go-go. You know that?
I think so.
Yeah, because if a man is abusing a woman, right? The only thing a woman can do is to tie him up so he become like a go-go and he's not able to abuse her again. You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So Lincoln have to be very careful,
Okay.
Women have the power in their hands, And if they exercise the power, the men in trouble, So you have to respect a woman,
Yeah.
Don't abuse them, because anytime they exercise that power on you, you finish, Anyway.
Yes. All right. Let's take it. Let's go. Let the tying begin.
But my okay. I mean, people talk about tying, and you want the person to love you.
Uh-huh.
But there are a lot of people who believe that for them to love someone means you have to discipline them. You understand what I mean?
And that's what Lincoln thinks.
Exactly. So it's like, is it love? I love you, so I'm gonna beat you to fight because you misbehaving. Like a parent would misbehave. So when you tie someone, because you want that person to love you, and that person believe that they love you.
Mm-hmm.
I love you so much, I'm going to beat you every time because you're misbehaving.
Mm-hmm.
My food is not yet ready. You ain't dressed properly. You're not giving me enough sex. Whatever. You ain't smell right. I beat you. So is this what Cynthia... Does Cynthia understand that there are some people, for them, love means I love you? And I mean, I've heard guys say that. I've had girls that say, boy, if you don't give me a slap, you don't love me.
Yes, and I want to touch on that because there was this Facebook video,
right,
and all her eye was black, and she said, if you're not getting a black eye from your man, he doesn't love you.
Imagine that.
And she was right there on Facebook, and it was all over social media. Some women believe that when my man beat me, it's because he loves me.
Yeah.
And this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
If I love you, why must I beat you?
Because the same thing is like your child. When you have a child, if your child misbehave, what you give? They give a child a plug. So it's because I love my child.
Somebody just messaged, tell Mr. Lackley, we discussed this last week. The gays help the ladies spice up their sex life. Oh yes, last week we were discussing that. And he asking why ladies like to be around gays. Right. So yes, Mr. Lackley, just letting you, we did discuss it, and somebody wrote and said because it is very exciting to be around gays, that is why the ladies love the gays, because it spice up the sex life, because they give a lot of advice on what, why, and where. Okay, another message coming in. Yes, I pour in the whole bottle because I know you can't do anything with me now, and I will be your boss. I'm making you call me mommy for the whole night until you will be able to sit and watch me bring your own friend in your own house. I would never be perpetuating nastiness again. Look it, take it. Another message coming in, Alan. We like to be around them because they know everybody business. So that's another reason for being around gays, because they know everybody business. So you want to know if Alan's straight, you can ask the gay, he'll tell you. You want to know if moving straight, you got it. Look, somebody Sasho. Yes, it's show. So that caller is brutal. She's going to make the man call her mommy the whole night and bring another man in his own house and make him see.
Owen.
So it's Owen that will come in, his friend, his own friend that will come in the house and show him what a real man and how a real man should be treating his wife. I think our callers, our writers are very. Hey, look, the person say yes, Owen, that come in. Oh my God! Let me tell you, I have some brutal writers. It's a pity they don't call me Alan. They like to send a message because I asked one of them one time, why do you always just send messages and not call? They said they don't want people to hear the voice, and they're able to say a lot more in the message than if they call, because they'll tend to be more sophisticated when they call. But when they send the messages, I read in everything they say, even though it's good or it's not good, I still reading it. It's my show. This is what I want. This is how I want it done. Fantastic. So this is where we're going to take. Alan, give me some final words before we leave.
Okay. Well, I mean, I want to thank you so much for that. I mean, iWrite is done for a particular reason. I mean, we love the entertainment aspect, but we really want people to listen. You hear the pain. You hear in the Lincolns out there, the Cynthias out there, the Keenas out there, all of those suffering, the Eves, the Als, all of those people out there, they're right next to us, and we should not ignore them. There's, like I said before, there's a lot of pain going around, and we're not doing this for the ratings. We didn't produce iWrite just for people to be able to have something fun to listen to. But we really want for persons to think about your neighbor, think about your friend, think about your relative, think about the person that you pass every day, and that person is being abused, that person is being victimized, and nothing is happening. So
what I write about Alan, because prior to it coming here, I may have heard it once, but was not very intrigued on listening to. There's a lot of issues that are presently happening in our society and on our island. And iWrite gives persons the opportunity, like our writer today, listening to Keena express why she does not or would never give Lincoln a chance, and stating that she too has gone through that situation and she understands how Keena feels. And with me, who has given Keena so much licks and bashing her some time ago. Is it Keena? Yes. And even Louise. But we don't know what people go through and what they have gone through and where they now. A lot of persons, they hold back. And iWrite has given persons the opportunity to air themselves and express and share the issues with persons who are going through similar issues that they are going through. And this is why I really love the program iWrite, and hoping that it will not end after this episode or season, that we will have more. So there'll be more information that persons can get a lot more out of it. And then it will direct them to go into the right place to get the help that they need.
Yes. And we're doing some street theater soon. We'll be coming to the communities with production teams from the communities and get more opportunities to get people to talk and to come out. I mean, I keep saying, when people ask me what is iWrite about, bottom line, it's about love. Love thy neighbor as thyself. That's all it's about. Love your fellow man, whether it's man, woman, or, whatever it is. Just give them love.
Excellent. And I want to say a big thank you to all of the people sending messages that are still coming. Turn it into a soap opera. This is a message coming in right now. What do you think about that, Alan?
It is a soap opera. It has all the elements of a soap opera.
Yes, and I agree with you. It's just a I'm assuming that they're saying to maybe television opera.
Yeah, I mean that is one of the things that we've been thinking about. What
There you
next?
go. Get a TV station to sponsor.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, caller, I like you. I have a television station already, and I've opened that door for the I Write team.
Yeah.
Hopefully that they will take advantage of it. We're gonna make it into a TV opera. We are calling for sponsors at this point. Persons who are listening, and if you know the persons that we can approach to sponsor it for it to become a television opera, we would be happy to get that information. Send it to our WhatsApp. Call me on the phone so that we can approach these people, because it would be a very good soap opera.
Absolutely, and like I said, if you could reach out, because we're a small organization, you know, and you've been to our office, only
Yes,
three of us,
yes.
right? Staff managing the Caribbean, because we're not just managing St. Lucia, we're managing the Caribbean. So any kind of support we could get from the public as per, you know, suggestions as to things we can do like that would be welcome. Look, we have a major workshop happening at the end of this month. We have persons coming from the region. We have our bosses coming and so on and so forth. It's a wonderful opportunity for us to be able to show them, hey, this is what some of the people are thinking that can really help with regards to ensuring that the word gets around and we can get more persons concerned about everybody's human rights. So, you know, anything like that would always, you know, we always appreciate getting the messages. So,
and I'm looking forward to one day that it will be on television and radio, simulcast, where we can open the door for many more persons to be part of our program. Again, let me say thank you so much to our listeners, those who always send messages, the new ones. Okay, look, they're giving me some information. Writer Salad need tooth information. GEF, small grants, Massav. Just saying, since it supports human rights. Thank you so much. And who is GEF? Alan, do you know that?
Yeah, the Small Grants Program.
Okay.
Global Environment Facility.
Okay, so Alan knows. Alan knows very well. So we'll look into that. Thank you very much. So you can see that you're one of our callers and listeners who really enjoy our program. And quite a few of you always listening, always sending the messages, and I appreciate it. Just letting you know that I will not be in next Monday. We won't be on next Monday, but the following Monday, the soaps get hotter, and I will not miss another Monday after that Monday. We want to make sure that we give you all that you want and more. Thank you very much. This is our program called I Write. Enjoy the rest of the evening. It is Hits 92.1, 91.1. Our guest in studio is Mr. Alan Regis from PCI, and myself, Marvelous, saying catch you next Monday. Thank you so much.
An eclectic music mix of reggae, hip-hop, R&B, and Afro-punk at the St.